Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the highly requested flip through of my journal, and I'm going to start with the notebook itself. It's a Rosegold nuuna notebook in the size S. S is like an A6, it's quite small, you can see it in comparison with my hand, and it's very shiny, you can even see the camera, and so far it's the best notebook I ever had. The first thing you see is a wreath with the year, so it's 2017. And the page is really weird because it's glued to the other page and you can't open it, but it's alright. Because I don't use an index, the first spread is my future log, and I've used this one since my very first notebook. I just have the headers with those brush lettering stickers, and then I have the calendar overview with all the days, and then I just write down all the appointments or important things down with the date. So I have this for all 12 months. The last pages are still quite empty because we're not there yet, obviously. The next thing is my first monthly overview in this journal. It was February. I used the traditional layout by writer Carol with a little twist, so I had the important and the to-do section on the right. And it was quite minimal and simple, but it worked. So after that I have my dailies. I wouldn't even call them dailies, it's like a to-do list for every day. So I just had like a running list, and I've used those circle stickers in a smaller version and wrote in it. So I have like a small little header, but it's very minimal and not very fancy. So I kept this one for a few weeks because it was very busy and it was helpful for the time. The March overview was just like the February one, with the to-do and important section and the days, so nothing fancy. And I've continued the not even running to-do list, like a to-do appointment, daily overview, whatever you want to call it. So boring. So then I had the breakfast recipes inspiration. I made a post about it and I wanted to make a lot more, but I haven't had the time, and maybe I'm going to do it someday. So after that the dailies continue, and then I had an ideal morning and evening routine, and I really like the spread. On the right side I have my routine, on the left side my boyfriend's, and I tried to find some time for us together. I'm actually going to make a separate bujo for my mental health and healthy stuff in general, so I'm going to move the morning and evening routine in there. Then I continued the boring list to do daily thing, and then we moved to our apartment in London, and I made a master list to write down everything we need, and I made a square for when we are going to decide on what we're going to buy, and the right square is for when we actually bought it. And then I made some floor plans for the flat, so we just have 2 rooms, and I draw the furniture in pencil and made arrows to write down the specific item. In April I changed the monthly view like a tiny bit, so I had the to-do and the focus section on the bottom instead of on the right side, so it was more balanced. So in March it was just the dailies and then the sections on the right. So now I have the month split in 2 instead of one thing. I hope you get what I mean. But I really like this one more than the other one. Then I started my Insta planner the first time. I think you already have seen it. So I have the post topic in the first column, then the 5 squares for take and edit Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest. And it really helped me a lot, but there was 1 month I haven't used it that much, but you will see it in a minute. So there's the habit tracker. I haven't had a tracker for a month at this point. So I made a workout tracker for yoga with the practice inspiration at the bottom with the YouTube channels, and on the right I had the habit tracker. So very simple, mood tracker on the bottom and nothing fancy, and I really enjoyed it. Then I started the new weekly overview that you all know. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections for the days and the goals section. And it's very simple, but I like the whole view of the week because I really missed it. And I'm more of a visual person, so it's very nice to see the whole thing instead of the to-do list daily running thing. So I continued this until now. And you know that I opened my Etsy shop, so I made a big to-do list. And of course, even I have days when I'm not going to write down anything. So the next thing was a series tracker. And I really like the spread, but I haven't watched anything since I made it. So I had 3 shows: Scrubs, Pretty Little Liars, and 13 Reasons Why. And I used a little star stamp from AliExpress. So yeah, nothing special, but really cute. The next thing was a packing list. We flew to Germany to meet my mom for her birthday. And I wrote down everything we needed. It was very handy. And the next week was the week we went away. And as you can see, I haven't wrote down anything. This week was actually the first time I used the time tracker at the bottom right corner. And it was nice, and I used it for I think 2 weeks, but I wouldn't use it again. It was nothing I would stick to. I started May with a wreath, and the monthly overview was the same as last time, but I added some of my floral stickers out of the shop because I had some fun with it. Then I tried the first time ever the intention spread. I saw it on Buju Alslife, I don't know how to pronounce it, but she made the spread since I followed her. So it's like a goal tracker for the month, and you have the goals at the top, and then you have the sections for every single goal and what you want to do for it. So then I made another Insta planner tracker, and this was the one that didn't work, but I haven't used. It was just too busy, and I made the post more spontaneously. So then, very empty weekly. As I said, it was very busy the month. I opened my shop, so very, very busy. Then I made a spread with stamps, and I don't know why, but I don't like the look of stamps. It was too much for me. It's just overcrowded. Quick look on some sticker inspiration, or what I want to make for stickers. Then I made a Yoga Revolution spread, and shame on me, I haven't done anything for it. But I really like the spread, and I want to move it in the mental health and healthy bullet journal. Then I started my most favorite spread ever. It is a weekly dashboard with a weekly habit tracker on the top, and it's just not overwhelming, so I have the habit tracker in little sections in a month, like 4 sections, and it's just better for me. It's working better. Then I had the to-do and notes sections on the right, and I have it in my weekly spread every single week, so I might going to change this one because I have it 2 times now. And yeah. So I think I'm going to change the goal section in the week into a next week section, so for notes for the next week. Oh, and on the bottom left corner I have the weekly to-dos, like cleaning and boring stuff. Then I had the first time ever my watercolor brush strokes and the brush lettering numbers as a header, and I really enjoyed it. For the goal section in the bottom right corner, I've used the brush lettering goal sticker out of the planning sticker sheet out of my shop. June is my favorite month so far. I really enjoy decorating again and bullet journaling in general, so you can see this in my new spreads. And the first thing is the monthly overview. I've used the brush lettering days on the top, and then I made the simple layout with the tiny squares and just wrote the days in there. For longer periods of time, for vacation for example, I've used the washi tape, and to mark down a very important date for me, I took those flags. On the left side I had some goals for the month. So after that I have my Insta planner again, and I actually write down everything in pencil first when I'm not sure about what I'm going to post, and then I'm going down and plan everything more detailed. So then I have one of the weekly dashboards again and a weekly overview, this time with a green watercolor stroke header, and kind of went for a greenery theme this month. So everything is like in the same color and in the same theme. One more weekly dashboard, that's this week, and I actually changed something. So now I have a weekly meal planner at the bottom on the left side instead of just decoration, and it's really helping so far because we are buying groceries for 1 week and I like to write down what I'm going to buy. Then my favorite of weekly spread. It's very simple but not boring, so I really enjoy it. All you have to do is draw a box and then stick a sticker over it. So I've used the day stickers out of my shop, of course, and it looks like an infinity box, and I really like it. So that's basically it for my bullet journal flip through so far, and I'm pretty much in the middle, or maybe a little bit more than the middle. And I've used it for 4 months now, so I think I can squeeze 6 to 7 months in there. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy the exact same one again, because I really like the paper quality and the size and everything about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and it wasn't too boring, because I think my bullet journal isn't very fancy and special. Everything I've used in the journal and the journal itself will be linked down below in the description bar, so have a look down there. And yeah, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.